Welcome to Math 155, Section 8.2, Displaying Data. So in this lecture video, I'm going to talk to you about what we so-called the qualitative type of data and their and the types of graph used for the qualitative data. Qualitative data simply means where the x-axis is where we're using names or labels like boys and girls, type of example. So when we're trying to comparing data, put them in different type of graph for qualitative type of data. Okay, qualitative, quality or labels, names. Okay, we can put them in what's called a pie chart, bar graph, Pareto chart, side by side bar graph, or stacked bar graph. Okay, so these are the type of graph that we normally use for qualitative, where your x-axis is using labels, okay, rather than numerical value. So I'm not going to read through all these definition. I'm not going to read through all these definition. I'm sure you can actually read through them on your own. So let's just kind of do some example about different types of graphs. This very first one is a very popular one. It's not one of those that I listed here. This is actually more like a pictograph, okay, in a way. So basically, we're highlighting, using colors here in this inside this picture to distinguish the job growth rates by the states. So the following map shows the job growth rate of each state in the U.S. Use the map to determine how many states are between 2.5 and 6.5 job growth. Okay, 2.5, between 2.5 and 6.9. So that means we go upwards. So 2.5 to 4.4 is 10 different states, and then all the way up to 6.9. So that do include the purple 4.5 to 6.9% job growth rate. So together here we have 25 different states. All right, so that's very easy. So we got 25 different states that are between 2.5 to 6.9. All right, so the answer will be 25 states. All right, this is a side-by-side bar graph. This is displayed horizontally. So this example says the following bar graph represent the undergraduate major for 150 law students. Use the graph to determine which undergraduate major are less common among the 150 law students. So basically what it's saying is I got 150 law students. This is their undergraduate degree. So once they graduate with undergraduate degree, then they got into the law school. All right, which undergraduate major are less common? Less common, so that would be the smallest one. Less common than philosophy. So let's look at philosophy. Philosophy is here, so we're looking for bars that's lesser than that. So bars lesser than that. That would be psychology, English, less common among and classic. So that would be this answer right here. All right, lesser than lesser than philosophy. So the bar that is shorter than philosophy, so that would be psychology, English, and classic. So that would be my answer. All right. So comparison, right? So this bar graph allowed me to do comparison. All right, pie chart, or I call it circle graph. Okay, all using labels. Okay, to indicating how much of the pie, okay, it covers. So the one with the item or the label that cover the highest pie, is will have higher percentage. So use the pie chart to represent the destinations for the recent political science graduate in the U.S. Use a chart to determine which destination. So these people are political science major, that their destination has a similar percentage to the graduates of that policy analysis. Let's find policy analysis. So policy analysis is right here. Use the chart to determine which destination has a similar percent. So I don't see any percentage here. So I just have to kind of look at this chart and determine which one is similar to it. To me, it seems that non-political jobs is very similar. Non-political science job. So that would be my answer right here. So there's only one choice here. So non-political science jobs is in the cover the same area of the pie chart as the policy analysis. All right, this is a vertical bar graph. So this bar graph shows the profit or loss for a small retail store in its first year operation. Use the graph to determine the number of months in which the store had a profit. The month it had profit. So profit loss in dollars. So anything below zero is losing profit. We need to find out the store that have profit. So determine the number of months. So how many months we are having profit. One, this month, this month, this month, 4. So we got what? 5 different months shows profits for the small business, for the small retail stores. All right. So be careful right here. Just make sure you see that which store had a profit or it says not have a profit. Okay. All right. So just real quick lecture video on what we so-called the qualitative data, where the our axis always using labels. Okay. So my y-axis, horizontal bar graph, my y-axis I'm using labels. Vertical, my x-axis using labels. So every time we're using labels or names, those are called the qualitative type of data. All right, thank you for watching.